Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are... 1 minute, guys. We are live, right? I'm just about to do my intro, you dickhead. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here today with RRF1. Positively Glad is back in the booth. And as I was going to give him an intro, but obviously just ruined that bollocks. We are back here, Pos and Sneaky Wolf. We have ourselves the pre-season, the one pre-season race of F2, ladies and gentlemen. It is here. We have ourselves a 16-car driver lineup. We've got Shaggy. We've got Twisted. Oh my god, he's in one of these... Twisted's in here? Oh fuck, he's going to die. We've got Jockey, we've got King Chris, we've got Skilly and Hammy, Dolby. And Hammy's just literally decided to have a little bit of a spin along. Dolby, Wyburn, Bish, Theo. Veranda Cheese, new driver, mate. New driver, Veranda Cheese we've got tonight. We've got ourselves Kovchi, Merkabem, the two guys who brought in, I believe, on the Thursday night and did really, really well on Friday. Andy B back racing with a Soldier Jan.
And
we've got Kakashi, of course.
Sector in the Carlin team car.
It's good that you're here because I haven't got a fucking clue who any of the teams are, so that's probably handy.
So we've got Skin Shaggy and Twisted in the Carlin. We got Big Airy Jock and Chris in the ART, Skillian and Hammy in the Dams, Mr. Dolby in the Euroti Union, Wyburn and Bishadinho in the Prima. We've got Stella and Varan Cheese in the Salbert Junior team, Kovchi and Murky Beam in the... I forgot what it begins with C. I think it's Campos Racing. Andrew Bird and Soldier Jan in the ART Arden.
Yeah,
and Kakashi, I believe, is in the Trident car.
So we have Shaggy coming round then. Shaggy, this is looking pretty good for Shaggy. This is 5 seconds quicker. 5 seconds quicker. Shaggy goes into provisional pole position. Who's the next car coming around? I've got a fucking clue. Jesus. Obviously, guys. Here we go then. We have ourselves Rara in. We've got King Chris. Shout out to the comms booth. They both say
in
Franchise. Yeah, here we go, Franchise. Oh, he's gone on his flyer. What about the fake Renault?
He's in a Juan Manuel Correa car.
Fam, that sounds like stuff we have for dinner.
Sounds a lot of fucking shit out.
Yeah, exactly. We've got guys in the, I believe, is it the Carlin? Is that Carlin Hammy? I don't even know.
Hammy is in the Dams. He's in Nicholas Latifi's car.
I was going to say he certainly is, but that means that I actually have some form of knowledge of this shit. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I'm going to say one big thing. Obviously, before we get started, a very, very traumatic time at the moment, guys. Make sure you stay indoors, and by staying indoors, that means you're going to be watching us. So fantastic. Thank you so much for your time this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Right. We've actually got VRL Hammy coming around for his second lap time here. Looking a little bit quicker. So we've got an validation we don't need to look here. We've got Skillian coming around as well, by the way. He's following in the fellow Dams car. I got it right first time, fucking hell. Oh, Jesus. So we're going to go aboard, I believe. Nope, that's not going to be. And here we go then, driving along. Here's Skillian and puts himself in P2 with a 1 minute 42.9. And we've got immediately followed behind is Andy B with a 42.1.
Ooh, quite close. Good
lap on the mediums too. I believe the next car around is the is Wyburn, who goes first with a 1 minute 41.3. He sets the pace here. We've got Soldier Jan just starting his lap. And I believe that is Twisted. No, is it Twisted? It is Dolby, is it? Yeah, I thought it might be Dolby. Where is he? He's coming around there, okay. Forgive me guys, I'm not the most knowledgeable with this whole thing. Hashtag PMS and hashtag RF1 says PTI, you fucking damn right. Hashtag stay at home as well, people. I believe we've got some around the cheese to say. Oh my god. This should be an interesting one. I think, yeah, we've got 7 of us on Halo.
The front of Mr. Dolby's car's actually got my name on it.
What? Here we go, guys. We've got Dolby 143 and Bishops on 1 minute 41.8. So the two Prima cars currently in first and second. I believe, yeah, Twisted is coming around. Oh no, is it Kakashi? It is. No, it is. Who is actually next car round?
No, I'm just staying on board. Next car round is Kakashi on out lap.
Kakashi, but he's on out lap. So we've got Hammy, who's on out of fuel.
Dams. It's
Skillian coming around.
Soldier Jan.
Skillian followed immediately by Jan. So here we go then, Skillian. So guys, the way this works is we've got a 50% race, or 50, I think it's 30-minute qualifying, and then we've got ourselves two 50% races, aka a sprint and a feature race, the length of which I haven't got an absolute fucking tooty clue about. I'm sorry to be unprofessional, but, you know, it's me. Whistle if you want a professional commentary. So here we go then, folks. Oh, and Skillian made a mistake there. Into the pits he comes. I believe that is Jan coming around behind him now. We've got another couple of cars there as well. So we've got a yellow flag sector 1. I believe that is Kakashi getting briskly out of the way. Still waiting for Kakashi to get himself a top 10, of course, in RF1. And we'll be waiting for that, of course. Soldier Jan comes across the line, 1:42.7. Jan slips himself very nicely into P5. I believe it is Twisted coming around next. So Twisted then on the back straight, or the second to last straight, shall we say.
Carlin car.
He certainly is.
See, this is where people can get very confused with Formula 2. It's the same team, but the liveries are completely different depending on sponsors and their driver academy.
I know, man. It's literally what throws me off every time, because I should really get to watch it.
Racing,
around the cheese.
Kakashi on the lap. In the Trident car.
Around the cheese, puts himself in P7 with around the cheese. We've got the yellow car Dolby coming over the line. Yellow car. How good am I? Fuck this. You're going to have a lot of this, folks. We've got ourselves Dolby. He is in 6th position.
Gun sponsored racing team as his chip shops closed due to quarantine.
Oh, fucking hell. We've got, now this is a bit of an emotional one for me, mate. Steo, a guy that I haven't raced with for about 8 years, mate. 7 years, I think it is. 7 years, a few months.
Cry, let me know when to go to the shop and knock someone out for a bit of toilet roll.
You can't, mate. It's after 8 o'clock. All the shops are closed.
Thanks.
Why would it say hashtag PMS12? It certainly is at the moment, but then everybody's hashtag PMS. We let everybody in, you know what I mean? Everyone worthy. Jockey's starting his flying lap as well, so we've got Kakashi coming around. What's Kakashi's lap going to be? And he puts it in with a 1:51.4. Good, nice start for Kakashi. I believe this is one of his first ever times driving these cars.
The Sauber Junior Racing team.
Got Steo, here we go, here's PTR.
I just want to say
Bishop
also,
is we've got Bishop with a sub. Yes, Bishop! Go on, mate, sorry.
The car Soldier
your mic's a little bit crackly. Right, your mic's a little bit cracky, but there's nothing we can do. Hashtag PMS maybe. Cheers, Bish. Pete, it's the same with all most Twitch channels,
okay,
mate. Most people.
I respect Pete. If it was why would I say I'll crack him?
No, you wouldn't. Fucking calm down.
Just to say,
go on.
Soldier Jan's in the Antoine Hubert, or just
certainly is. We hosted probably the most, probably one of the most famous Twitch races, mate. I think it was. Yeah.
I won in that car, didn't I?
You did. I believe that Dark Mark drove that car on, I believe it was Wednesday last week. Very emotional race that was. Emotionally charged commentary. One of the hardest ones I've ever had to do.
No disrespect, but back to Jock, who's out on the lap in the ART.
We've got Steo as well. He's coming around as well.
I don't even want to pronounce the driver of that race as that car. He's Russian.
Kovchi.
No. The car jockey's in the
the real one.
Driver.
Mate, do you know what I wish I knew?
Marzipan.
I really need to. Wow. Fucking, yeah, just an actual block of marzipan just racing, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I need some Rennies, man. My fucking acid's coming back here. Shaki did say, call me a dribble, but I don't know, I almost feel that one. So Steo is coming around then. Steo comes around then. Setting himself, it's going to be a nice little start there. 1:44.3. Jockey immediately behind.
Jockey,
1:42.8.
Right behind Dolby on that lap. King Chris on that out lap.
Kakashi's gone 43.3. 43.0, sorry. P11, well done, Kakashi.
He's beat someone. Kakashi, you're no longer bottom.
Mate, that's quite respectful, that lap as well. He's only a tenth of a second off around the cheese. Yes, he is on softer tyres. But Kakashi, there you go, gets himself nicely out of the way. Andy B roads a curb a little bit there. Kakashi getting very nicely out of the way. I believe that we have the... almost call it a Red Bull.
Cars are in the pit.
Yeah, they're taking their time. Kovchi and Merkabam both taking their time. Merkabam had an unbelievable debut on Thursday. Pretty much led the race at the start. No, you better not go there, but obviously won by Addict in the end. Just probably an absolutely, other than for you, for many people personally, a cracking Grand Prix to watch, I tell you. And there you go, Twister's coming back in the pits now. And I believe we have got ourselves King Chris on an outlap. Chris, of course, was involved in the first racing league I used to be a part of. It was myself, him, Steo, and a few others. Kaninch, another one of them.
The other ART.
There we go, we've got 12 views at the moment, guys. Forgive me for Sneaky's microphone, it is a little bit crackly, but like I said, it's basically... No, you can't, mate. It's just Twitch, man. It's just Twitch being a bitch. You can unplug it and plug it back in as many times as you want, and it still wouldn't fucking work, to be fair. So we have got Steo coming around. These 1.4 seconds up on his time. If it is, mate, it is. If it isn't, we'll just crack on. We'll persevere. Don't worry about it. We haven't got PC technology here, so... It has cleared a little, though. It'll keep crackling every so often, but, you know, I don't know. It must be something I've fucking done. Probably done ginger or something. Steo coming across the line with Jockey royally behind him. Steo has improved to 11th. Jockey.
He
didn't actually improve that lap time. Did he improve that? Oh, Andy B! Andy B straight in. 1 minute 40.8. Welcome to the party, pal. Now, King Chris has done a purple first sector here. So I'm going to stick on board with Chris. Dolby, how's this 2 races work? Dolby, basically it says that is, oh my god.
First race is a feature.
Someone's in
where
my
you have
comments. Is that Mini Nasher? Fuck off, man. The boy racer himself, mate. Won a championship in our league at 13 fucking years of age, mate. Now rocking 21. Fucking unbelievable.
Age is it, Mord?
Fucking Jesus Christ, yeah, he's oh, Chris, he was on course for a really, really good lap there. Chris would have been touching top 2, top 3, I'd say.
Unlucky, Chris.
Well, was someone else in here other than you? I don't want to kind of poke the hole there, but actually, it'd be a big hole, apparently, is what you said. Anyway, we're going to move on from talking about women and sexually orientated conversation.
Yeah, go man in the middle sector. Looks like he's on a better lap.
Oh, Nasher, man, it's been so long. Mate, Steo's in here, your old rival. Fucking brilliant. So we have Steo come around. He's low on fuel, mate. I don't know if he's going to kind of make this lap stick, so to speak. Chris told me to watch, yeah, man. Just do everything he says. He'll fucking slap you with a fish or something. I don't know. You know how them Aussies work.
Do whatever Chris said to a certain extent.
Yeah, the Chris at the moment, he's in one of them moods. He's just got to take it with a pinch of salt. We do have, I believe it's Andy coming around. Soldier Jan is 1.1 seconds up here, right?
Again.
So Chris is on. Keep an eye on Chris, mate. I'm currently on board with Jan. We got, I believe that was Veranda Cheese actually did cross the line there. I think it is an improvement. 1 minute 42.9 for Veranda. Puts himself on the 1 minute 42.990. I can't actually watch the stream on my tablet on my phone. It's currently showing up as black. If anybody else does have that problem, then call this a radio podcast, obviously. But yeah. Jan comes across the line. That is a 1 minute 41.5 on the Red Wall soft tyre run. That puts him into 3rd position. Jan climbing up the order. Very nice. See, Rara, we've both smashed out advertising, both of us, man. You know what I mean? You've got to advertise the piss flaps out of this shit. Alright, okay, so who's come around next? I believe it's your boy King Chris coming around then. Come through sector. That's another very, very quick sector. I believe that's about half a second up on what he did last lap, right? So let's see how he tackles this. Obviously, these cars are very, very different compared to anything else.
Purple first and second.
He was purple first, second. We don't know if the second one is obviously Nick De Vries' car. I have not gained amazing knowledge. I've just seen his name on the side. Right, King Chris comes across. This is going to be a rapid time for Chris. That's a 41.63 temps off Wyburn. That is how you do it. Wyburn says, well done, Rara.
That's mediums.
Legend. Nice one, Rara. Rara, is the Wybes is the Twitch done as well? Oh, Twitter, sorry. Twitch, fuck off, that's what I'm on. So let's have a look here. Chris, yeah, about to say Chris on the mediums. So far, Shaggy, Soldier Jan, and Andy B have all done their fastest lap times on the soft tyre, but we can see there, obviously by the graphic, that quite a few people are now opting to change over onto the softs, maybe going for a last dash pole position, because you do, of course, in Formula 2, as I learnt personally on Wednesday last week, you do get 4 points, don't you, for that pole position. So, obviously, even though it may kind of harm your race, it may harm your race, you know what I mean, potentially by having a pit earlier, but
no, it's not that.
Go and do it,
it could be key for the championship with the F2 league starting next week.
Oh, it certainly does. Ryan dropped a little bit of a little cheeky snippet. Sign up post, guys, for the F2 league.
Hashtag can't beat me, bitches.
What, you're in the commentary booth, man? I thought we signed a lucrative one race contract for you, costing a bag of Smarties and a fucking apple core.
The apple core?
Yeah. My baby's left an apple core on the plate. Just the first fucking thing I can think of. Oh, fuck it. Fine, a fucking orange peel. Is that better for you? We're on board with it. He's coming around now. The Campos, mate, that car is probably one of my favourite looking cars out of F2. Comfortably. Look at it, man. It's just
like someone just
ginger.
Like, orange and lemon together.
It's like someone fucking shoved my hair over the front of it.
Oh, it's rated by South Korean. No comment.
We'll carry on. So far we've got VRL Hammy currently sitting at the back of the pack. Mate, Steo and Kakashi very, very even. I believe Steo did his lap time on the medium compound of tyre yellow wall. 3 compounds, I believe. Is there actually a hard compound in these cars?
Nope.
There's not. So basically, there are 3 tyre compounds for this. We have a soft and medium, the same as standard Formula 1. And the third one is wet. So there's no intermediate. It simply switches over to a wet. So there we go. Legend, Wyburn. Let's get them tweets. Them Tweety birds out there. You can tell I'm really not down with the kids. So I'm making them coming around sector 2. Well, maybe I am. So, mate, obviously, you know, we spoke about the cars, we spoke about the drivers, the track. Absolutely brutal. This is possibly my favourite track. One of my favourite kind of... Oh, Merkabem is going a bit slow. I think he might be going again, potentially. He must be. That's not going to challenge for the top spot. And I believe that is Hammy. Hammy's gone round. Oh, no, it's not. It's Skillian. I think he spun round in his outlap. So there's going to be a lot of this tonight.
And he's meant to be representing the league. Great one, Jay.
Mate, yeah, Nasher and King Chris both share a birthday as well. Merkabem goes and puts himself in with a nice cheeky 1 minute 42.5 lap. Gets himself into P9. Kovchi, his compadre, his amigo, whichever way you want to put it. Oh, Hammy's got him sensibly wide.
His brother from
Hammy's really struggling.
There you go.
I think he's actually from Mother Russia, I believe, Kovchi, if I'm correct. He will correct me if I am wrong there, of course. But I believe we do have Skillian on his outlap. We've got the car. I believe we've got Steo on our lap here. Steo, we're going to go on board with Steo quickly. Nasher, of course, was, as we said, myself, King Chris, Nasher, Kaninch, Steo, all involved in the original league.
That's validated.
It would do. I think. I think he let off the accelerator, mate. It was moved up to 1 minute 42.6. Steo. I believe he's going to go again.
Here we go. I'll keep on.
Who we've got coming around then?
I'm not even going to pronounce
Dolby.
that French name on that car.
Dolby.
Just starting the lap.
Just behind Kovchi coming in to start his lap. I believe we've got Skillian. No, we haven't. We've got Hammy. That will be an improvement from his time. Not enough to touch the back of Kakashi yet, so he's there. We've got, I believe, Andy B, sorry, coming across the line. And does, I think we'll see what the time was. I think, oh no, he is. Was that a valid time? Fuck, we've even got a mini-map and I still can't do my fucking job properly. And we've got Wyburn then, currently P2 on the grid. But he is now onto the soft tyres, so Wyburn come round on his outlap. I believe that is Merkabem. Has he come round again?
I think he might be.
Merkabem looks like he's coming. Mate, he's 6 temps up. Merkabem, this is going to put himself on the 1 minute 49s, and we do have the
49s?
Wyburn. 41s. Yeah, 49s, fuck it, why not?
Merkabem
does move into P5. Oh, who's that? I believe that is Andy.
Racing Point. What a dickhead. I meant the order.
Fuck it, it's the same colour. The pink one.
Look at them, what a lap on the mediums.
1 minute 41.8, a couple of temps down. Skillian is 7 tenths up on a 1 minute 42.9, so hopefully we'll be seeing him into the 41s as well. That looked like a pretty decent lap, and just following behind him then is, if I'm correct in thinking, that is Veranda Cheese, is that? No, it's not, it's Andy B. No, it's not, it's Steo. It's fucking one of them, I don't fucking know. It's one of you guys come round. So Skillian's going to be, this is going to be a big improvement for Skillian here, and he puts himself up at P5, 1 minute 41.7, good stuff by him. Steo coming across, he got a big improvement coming himself here, and puts himself into 1 minute 42.0.
Sector on the softs.
Is Dolby going to come and do another lap here?
Oh my god! Oh my god! One of the Sauber cars nearly just went plough.
Dolby does improve to 1 minute 42.5. Kovchi invalidating his lap, by the way, there. Hammy. Oh, that's a great lap by Hammy. 1 minute 41.6 in the dams. If that is dams, quote me happy. I believe it is, isn't it? The blue one with him and Skillian.
Wyburnator is purple, second sector. He's looking hot and he's
got a ball Wyburn. And he's got a couple of other guys behind him. I believe that's Veranda Chief. Is that on an outlap behind him? We've got ourselves. But there's so many new cars that I'm learning here. I believe Shaggy is actually behind him. He is in P10, qualifying, beginning tops up there.
Wyburn.
Where's he gone?
He just went to the fucking Qatar. He still gets
first position, 1 minute 40.7. So we now have the Shaggy coming across the line. We've got the
Skillian's in the wall.
Car, I believe. By the way, Bishop goes P3. Bishop with the 1 minute 40.9. Bishop goes third position. Great lap there by Bish. Skillian in the wall. That is not ideal in any way, shape or form. So I believe we do have now Twisted. He's come back around. He starts his outlap. I believe the next... Oh no, Veranda Cheese moving... Oh no, there's that many people I don't fucking know. We need names over their heads. I think it is Steo coming around next, isn't it? Is he going to be pitting? It looks like he is, mate. Yeah, he's moved off the racing line there very nicely. And we'll be coming to the pit. Skillian likewise comes in. will be coming in, and we're going to get on board with Kovchi then, because he's still yet to set the time lap. Kovchi, we know he's got a bit of pace in him based on the Thursday Formula 1 cars, but what sort of pace can he run in the Formula 2 variety? Obviously very, very different setup, very different cars, hence the reason why I'm streaming, not driving, because I'm an absolute fucking retard in them. Might as well give myself a bit of self-praise. Kovchi 1 minute 42.0 on the mediums. That's a pretty... Oh my god. Have you seen Merkabem's lap?
Is that mediums?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Who have we got here, ladies and gentlemen? Do we have a potential champ here? In
Yeah,
the making, you never know. The ego gets thrown out the window, mate, when someone puts in a decent lap time like that. We've got cars coming round in to complete their times. I believe the first one is Randici, so actually going to be on board properly. I've said his name about 757.8 times this evening without actually following his car properly, but here we go. So he comes around there, I believe Skin Shaggy's coming around the cheese, does improve then to 1 minute 42.2, up a couple of places. So Shaggy, Shaggy at 1/10 of a second off his own time, but I believe he does have enough fuel to go again. Shaggy with the number 1 on his car. I believe that may be from career mode actually, but they're quite happy there.
With F2 cars, they're not like F1. They don't have your own custom numbers. It's like the original days where it just went 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I am learning. Veman said he wishes he joined this, mate. You've still got 5 minutes to get yourself in, matey, if you can. Feel free if you fancy hopping in. Oh dear, Twisted there, loses it a little bit at the back end, kind of steps out a bit. I believe that's Jockey coming around on his outlap, isn't it?
Yeah,
yep, that's Jockey on his outlap. Which means we've now got Kovchi coming through. Will Kovchi dive into the pits for a set of soft tyres, or will he continue on the mediums? Because Merkham and his teammate is absolutely fucking belted around here. Kovchi is pitting in, right? Kovchi pits in. Merkham, I'm assuming, is going to do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's going pretty quick down the final straight there, basically. Thoroughly rapid, it must be said. So we've got guys in the chat. We've got Jockey, Chris, Skillian, Pete, Bishop, Wyburn, Dolby, Redmond. Unfortunately, Remco with Nasha, you sexy bastard, Twisted, Steel, F1 Racing, and Vemans all watching this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Every single view is viewed exactly the same. Much love to all of you. Around the Cheese. Well, Around the Cheese kind of forgets the fact that a pit lane limiter is on and just gone into the pits at about 418.648 kilometres an hour. As I don't know kilometres now, I'm assuming that is a valid measure. We do have a King Chris on an outlap coming round. Who is the next guy on a flyer? I believe it's Twisted, who did actually get himself up to P5. Yeah, Twisted's come back in, is he? I don't even know. Jockey is on a flyer.
No, Twisted's coming down the final corner.
He's 11 seconds off his time. I think he's really pushing this lap. We know Hammy's retired, and that is from the pits. So I believe Hammy thinks he will not be doing better than that. Really good lap there by Hammy. He was struggling a little bit to get the car in. And look at this. Look at the traffic here for Twisted. Oh my god, what the hell? Who was that? Kovchi just overtook a car. I think that may be a bit of a, and who's that? Just go, oh my god, and Twisted has flown off. Vemans, welcome into the lobby, baby. Jockey puts himself in P5 there, that was, sorry, forgive me there, right? Bishadinho retires from session, I believe he's just given up the ghost there. Wyburns retired, yeah, these guys are all thinking they're done and dusted.
He's on the outlap.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of people, mate. Oh, Kovchi, that is a very, very interesting line. Shaggy's thought, fuck this, I've done my bit for the race. Obviously, these guys are all, well, I would say new to it, but like I'm basing it off my own judgment, really. Soldier on an outlap just behind Kovchi. And we got I think that's Twisted moving out of the way. Twisted got past 2 cars in the pits and then just had a little bit of a square. And welcome into the lobby, by the way, Evans. All of these races, guys, because the YouTube export change in path isn't working for me at the moment. As soon as it does, all the videos will be uploaded onto RRF1, the RRF1 official YouTube channel, of course. Where you see all of our action. Well, it's not fucking live, but you know what I mean, nearly live. Well, when it was live, yeah, fucking whatever.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, that one. King Chris, 8,000th of a second.
I bet he said, why don't you suck my bollocks?
And you can pick which one as well. Steo F1 Racing, F2 cars are hard to drive, matey. Steo, my brother, it's been a long time since I've spoke to you, matey. You have yourself a good race here. Wyburn in the chat goes in with the soft trash talk of Chris, you prick. Some colourful language there by our nature of Wybe. So Skillian is going to go for, I believe, one final push on the medium tyres, currently 4.5 seconds off the pace on this particular one. Wayne, it is not setups. Guys can run their own setup, so if people obviously pick their own setup, get themselves a decent one, then they'll be able to run the setup that they so choose, of course. We've got the McLaren, I believe that's Kovci. He's not, that's Merkabem come round, so he is starting his flyer. Right, Dolby, I think you said, mate, wasn't it? Dolby, the next one round, there's a car off up there. Around the cheese has decided to retire the car. Wayne says this will be fun then. It's going to be bloody interesting. The reason why I'm obviously not racing this is, like I've said a multitude of times in this lobby, because I'm fucking shit at the cars. I thought it'd be a safer one for everybody involved, everybody concerned. I need to sit in the commentary box.
1990 fucking Ferrari, that was funny to watch.
I do not want to talk about that race. I did not spin off 3 fucking times on the...
You might as well play the song fucking Spin Me Right Round.
Mate, I did. That was the only thing that was going through my head. King Chris then currently... He's on an outlet. Right, mate, we've got Kovci. What can Kovci do now? He had a pretty decent lap on the meters. He's gone purple in the middle sector, but pretty much everybody fucking does. So here we go, Jockey's retired. He thinks he's done as much as what he can. Well, he can't go back out anyway, so he may as fucking well. Kovci rolled that final curb a little bit there, right? That may potentially cost him a shot at pole. 38, 39, 40, and he's just missed out in P5. But now, here we go then. So the timer has expired in the session. Now, what can Soldier Jan do? Soldier Jan, come on, he comes into the pits. It is Skillian, is he pushing? No, it's not. So as you mentioned, right, Merkabem, the guy who got pole. Honestly, Wayne, Merkabem's invalidated. He's invalidated, right?
I know.
Thursday night's pole position, or pole sitter, shall we say, from Thursday, is not going to be happy with that. He's been beaten by his teammate. We know that Merkabem has got some serious pace. Fuck. Was it? I thought it was Merkabem.
No. We all went out on intermediates, and then Kovci...
Good effort, Kovci. You fucking smashed it, bro. Absolutely. So sorry. Oh. Could you not just let me have my moment? For fuck's sake. Oh, fair enough. Right then, we've got ourselves, guys, now a sprint race. I think it's feature race first, isn't it? Right? We have to make a mandatory pit stop. And then, of course, it's a 50% race. I'm not sure the exact distance that'll come up on the screen come the end of qualifying, the start of the race.
Bahrain,
and also the sprint race.
Done Bahrain.
I think it's about 50%. You'll be looking at about 13, 14 laps. Maybe a bit more, potentially.
It's a short one.
But yep, I'm sorry. Now, at the end of the feature race, the top 8 on the grid get reversed to 8th to 1st. So basically, then if you come first in the feature race, you'll then start 8th on the grid, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, etc.
Finish 5th.
Or finish 8th.
Because then you don't get a balanced amount of points, you can still get quite high after, we'll see.
We have got ourselves, guys, the qualifying rundown there. King Chris gets himself 4 points there. They will be a very vital 4 points come the... And it is Wayne, it's going to be every single week, Wayne. Every week we're doing this. So King Chris takes the lead in the championship by 4 points. Then we've got Wyburn, Andy Bishop. Yeah, back it for tonight. Kovci, Merkabem, Jockey, Twisted. Merkabem on the mediums, by the way. Intriguing to see him. Look how close the fucking top group are, mate. Fuck me. Jockey, Twisted, Jan, Hammy, or Hamey, because he couldn't fit the other M in. And I didn't quite catch the other results, so...
Well, stop talking shit and say the Chris!
Well, I was trying to. You kept interrupting me. Motherfucker. Right, we're going to ready up, guys, at 39. I will, if I do miss the start, don't worry about it. I'm going to go for a quick smoke, right? Back in.
Oh, I forgot about that. The feature race is in the daytime. Ooh. I completely forgot about that. I should probably watch the stream so I can actually see what people are putting in the comments. So I can actually respond. King Chris obviously starting in pole. Like Paul said, it will be vital. There's 4 pole position points coming to the start of the new season next week. what's everyone's predictions for people that are not racing in the chat? Who do you reckon's going to win? Remember, this is the race where there's a mandatory pit stop, and then obviously the sprint race after, opposite top 8 on the grid, and then obviously no pit stops whatsoever. Race to the finish. Why been you not winning? No matter what, whenever you diss Chris, he goes and wins. And he's in some sort of demon mood at the moment. He's been flying around circuits. $18 viewers. Redmond in the chat. I don't know if there's any new ones to pause. I'll give you a rundown off the grid while Pause is away, because obviously he couldn't finish it. Becoming Chris in the ART Racing Grand Prix car on pole position, then it's Wyburn Nater second, Andy B in third, Bishopini fourth, Kovchi fifth, Merkabem sixth, Big Harry Jock seventh, Twisted eighth, Soldier Yan ninth, Hammy 10th, Skillion 11th, Steo 12th, Shaggy 13th, Veranda Cheese 14th, Dolby 15th, Kakashi 16th, and Ultra Venoms in 17th, who took the MP Motorsport car.
Cheers for that there, Ray. Thank you so much, matey, for the grid rundown. Catching back up where I left off. So yeah, obviously, and we're in the daytime here in Bahrain.
Like I said, I completely forgot, the first feature race is just before quali.
Yes, I believe. No, I do know that. I do know that myself.
So it's in the daytime. As you can see above the pit lane, the floodlights are just coming on. So it's that dusky sunset time of day.
Could really potentially throw the drivers off though, right? Of course, pretty much all of these guys are used to racing Bahrain in the dark in the last 6 years, so it's going to be an intriguing one. Let's have a look here. Just reading the chat right, actually. Yeah, man, sorry, yeah.
PMS. We're dynamite hashtag PMS. We'll put up a fight. Ooh.
Oh my fucking god, I'm not singing that before the start. I'm not singing that before the start of every race, but yes, Chris. Bishop just goes, arrows. Yes, I know, Chris. But here we go, though. We are pretty much just moments away now. I believe we're just over a minute away from the start of the feature race here. But yes, Wayne, pretty much the presets pretty much will get you round. Obviously, with your own setups.
Any of the presents any good? I haven't had any since my birthday, mate, to be honest.
I'm not really sure. I mean, like I said, I'm not really an F2 driver. I kind of just do the commentary of it. Like, I really, really, really need to read up about it. Unfortunately, obviously with this lockdown, we've got no racing, have we? Which is oh, I fucking hope so. Yes, Wyman did it. Because if you do disconnect, the AI are set to... Yeah, it's on. Just seen now. Legend.
Nice Tristan, welcome into the chat, buddy. This week.
Well, you did better than you. Mate, we had Swedes last time you hosted the lobby. Oh, mate.
We like the Swedish people.
Hashtag Pos is a ginger wanker. Well, news flash, ladies and gentlemen. I've been called that many a time, and it's a trait that's followed me around. Wanker, ginger. What?
Why, when you can even abuse yourself in front of people? Shut
no,
up.
That's it. But anyway, back to the action on the grid. Well, everyone's pissing themselves laughing, calling each other wankers. We are going, guys. 10 seconds now before the start. If it's anything to go by based on my formation lap. So I mean, we are going literally 5 seconds till the off. They're ready up at 13 on the dot. Thank you very much, everyone, for not readying up before the start of the lobby. We are starting to begin to roll and kind of crank down that, so it's good that everyone's kind of got involved. Right, so here we go then, people.
Ultra Venom is in MP Motorsport car. So
he's the only one, isn't he? I don't actually recognise that car. I don't think we had anybody in that car on the Wednesday, so this is a new car. Oh my god, Webber's just absolutely just tank slapped off the start. That's quite an intriguing way to do it. But yeah, we're going to go back up to the top now. Now these guys...
first ever formation lap for many years.
I know, mate, yeah. I don't remember the last time. I mean, the last time Chris got a pole, I believe, if I'm correct, he'll quote me wrong on that, in an official league race, well, you know, in a league capacity, was in 2013. I believe it was around the British Grand Prix in FGL Season 6. You can quote me on that. No, I think he did actually get one. He got one in Melbourne 2014, I think. Season 7 of FGL, guys. All these are available on several different YouTube channels, so we'll obviously enlighten you to that side. Right, guys, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a couple of shameless plugs. So we're going to go and drop you a link for the... no, I'm not. I'm doing the wrong one. So that is... So this, guys, is our page, our league page. Keep yourself up to date with everything there. And also, this is my personal Facebook page as well. So obviously, I'll be advertising every time we have an event on. So I'll be sharing out this. You'll be able to see everything that's going on, guys. So let me just go and drive that. I've not actually got the ability to get a tag for it. So there's my Facebook. And obviously then if you want to go and watch the YouTube, I can't drop a link in because we're not got 100 subs. So go to the fucking RRF1 official YouTube page and get your ass subbed. And then we can have an official URL for that too.
I would just say, it's a 16 laps feature race.
It is. We were wondering how many laps it was going to be. This is 50% of the normal distance. Obviously, I believe the full distance, if I'm correct, is 31 laps, isn't it? I think it's rounded up to 16. I think it's, yeah, it's 33, forgive me. So it's rounded down. Right, okie dokie. So another thing I thought I knew, but obviously fucking don't. Interesting one, right? All of the compadres today in today's race have made it on the formation lap, so... The first part...
Very split formation lap. Chris just fucked off. The other lot are in a little bunch. One car's just spun it. Oh, well done, Shag. That's not even Shag.
Shaggy spun. It's the other one twisted. Got a little bit twisted around that one, mate, I say. Shamelesspun.com. Right, guys. We are rolling now, ladies and gentlemen, the start of the final pre-season race of the season of RF1. Shit gets serious on Monday, guys, of course.
Oh, fuck.
And he's got a very special commentator. I guess I believe it's me. So, should be very, very interesting. But yeah, I guess it counts. Right, so here we go then, guys. We've got 5 red lights coming on. You know the drill here. 5 red lights, ladies and gentlemen. And RRF1 F2 pre-season is now officially underway. And that was incredibly on time. And he kind of bobbed down starters. Oh, look at the start.
Brilliant start
Soldier Yan immediately. Oh, bit of wheel bashing there a little bit. Well, we're going to wait that out in a minute, mate, because we've got a load of cars coming to turn 1. No real... We've got a couple of guys... Bit of argy-bargy there. I think, oh, jockeys fell right down to P16 there, right? He's got Vemmans there. Oh my god, look at this. Great racing jockey. Didn't quite see Vemmans there, but he had to avoid Kakashi's car. I managed to keep it there. Wyburn and King Chris go side by side. Wyburn and King Chris side by side. Oh, I think Chris loses the back end. Wyburn takes the lead, but look, the Campos cars of Kovci and Merkabem all over the back of Andy B. First time those guys have actually raced each other in a competitive environment there. Soldier Yan, and we've got a bit of a gap back to Skillian. They certainly are, matey. Skillian there is leading around the cheese, and then we've got BRL Hammy. Oh, and that's Dolby having a little bit of a look inside Hammy there. It's not usually the most conventional overtake position unless you're in front of the car. Up in, oh, they're both here. We're going to go on board here. Battle for P15. Might as well get involved. Oh, Vemmans, what a switchback. Vemmans, oh, bit of a switchback there, and he will have got the move done. Jockey and Vemmans still 7-7. Look at this King Chris. We're going to go on board. We're going to get the tyres up now. So the top 8 drivers are currently all on the red wall tyre. Of course, with F2, you can pick whatever tyre you want to after qualifying, right? I believe that is a thing, isn't it? That's where they're all on.
Yeah, you can still pick any tyre.
Soft tyre.
That's what people get confused about. Don't worry about mediums.
I think we're all...
Just flat out.
Twisted has just done Dolby with a very, very opportunistic manoeuvre.
Kovci's done
Andy B's just been overtaken by Kovci. What a late braking manoeuvre. Great driving there by Kovci, and he's currently now in a Campos sandwich. You don't really want to be involved in a cheese sandwich. And look at this, they're all going absolutely... No, but look at this Merkabel on the outside. Oh, a bit of lag there, a little bit of lag there by Kovci, but nothing major. Here we go, look at this battling here, 3 wide coming towards it. We need a better camera, What have we got? Oh, we're going to Bish's car, and Andy B's managed to get Kovci back. And Merkabel dives up the inside of Kovci, but Kovci's not giving it up.
He's gone wide though.
Well, let's have a look. Skillian's, who's that? Skillian's round. Skillian's round, mate. He lost the back and he got twisted, but then lost the back end. Merkabem and Kovchi having a great battle for P5, but look at Soljian. Oh, I missed that, mate. Forgive me. Steel's out. Kakashi's gone. Holy moly. Moment. Mate, Soljian. Oh, fuck, that's not what we need. Soljian, mate, overtook Kovchi, and we've got another yellow flag. Kakashi's just trying to get his car back on track. I believe he is back rolling now. Huge battling here for the battle. Merkabem is pretty. Oh, and all this Soljian in the background. Soljian with a spin off, and he's gonna not get on the track in time. He's fallen a couple of places down. Hami's done twist at the inside. Jan goes for a little bit of a switchback move.
Oh,
Hami giving all the room and more. He's given all the room and more. Giving him all the room and more, sorry, forgive me. And Jan tries to go back into the slipstream here. He's on the quicker tyre than Hami, but that is Hami's move completed. Well done there by Hami. Up into P number 9.
Oh, the tyre as well.
So we expect a bit of a fight back. Shaggy, they're having a bit of a quiet one, mate. He's in P12, currently chasing down Dolby. Jock is fighting back through the field. Jockey's had probably one of the worst starts I've ever seen without getting smashed off. I think Jockey, when he bobbed down, he thought, fuck it, I'll just let the whole field go through. Probably wise. Wyburn leads King Chris here by 1.3 seconds as they come up to complete the first second lap, sorry. Mate, you don't need to. Your man's all over the motherfucker. Look at this here. And Shaggy trying to go around the outside of Dolby. He's still trying to get himself around, but that's going to leave him open to Jockey. And Dolby's run wide. Jockey's run wide. Oh, Jock screams up. Jesus Christ, it's like a game of cat and mouse. And Vemon's here. He's in the slipstream. Look at this battling here, guys. Pretty much 4 abreast. Well, it's not 4 abreast, but there's 4 people involved. We'll go to Dolby now. That's a shit camera angle. We've actually got a really good camera angle on board with Skinny, Shaggy, whoever you want to fucking call him. Vemon's up the inside then of Jockey, oh, is he going to hold it out there? And no, Vemon's great move, and Vemon spins, oh, Jesus Christ. Look, he literally, I think that's going to be and Skillian flies through as well. What an absolute epic, look, it's not over between Shaggy, and Dolby. Shaggy makes a move up the inside, that gets him up to P11, very nice move by Shaggy. He can now focus on Jan, but Dolby's not done yet. Dolby having himself a really good race. Forgive me, guys, we don't usually watch the back end of the race at the start, but fuck me, what a battle. And we do have another battle here. Twisted is on the back of Veranda Cheese, who's dropped back 4.1 seconds from 6th position.
DRS is now active.
Mate, oh my god, I've just literally had, like, you know, them readies, acid tablets. I've had a fruity one. Oh my god, they. Oh, look, just at the inside. Bishop at the inside. King Chris. Skills spun it, keep an eye on that. Oh, he's probably spun it. Holy fucking moly. Vemon's back up to P15. Kakashi's in the pit lane. We couldn't, I believe that, I'm all over the place. There's so much action going on here. Probably because I'm sober, which doesn't really help. Bishop made the move on King Chris.
Cars are slower.
Oh, are they? Right,
that's
interesting. So, oh, really? Mate, I did not mind you. I guess that kind of saves the kind of garage space, doesn't it? Really, because I know they use kind of like set up garages on the day. Oh, I'm already there, mate. Don't you worry about it. We've got on board with Andy. Get ourselves a better camera angle. Here comes Merkabem at the inside. Andy squeezes him Schumacher-esque up against the wall.
Was that Schumacher Barrichello versus Hungary?
It was, mate. Esque indeed. The esque flies. And Twisted has got Veranda Cheese as well. Going to go by King Chris. And 3, yeah, but he got him earlier in the lap. And Soldier Jan has done Hami up the inside. Overtakes fucking everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Dolby pits in. He's getting himself over. Stay on these two. Twisted did overtake Veranda Cheese, but is Veranda going to get back? No, he's not. Twisted seems to hold his line there. In fact, look at Soldier Jan here. Hami on Jan. Sorry, forgive me. There was action up and down the fucking field here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to go up with Andy B. Andy B has gone up the inside of King Chris there. Now, this is what I was on about, mate. That's the only real place you can make a move like that. Look at this. Andy and King Chris side by side. Yellow flag, I believe that is... Who is that? That is Skillian off the track. Skillian's off the track again. He did say he was going to struggle. But here we go then. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Andy B and King Chris. Yellow flag 6-2. That, I believe, is Jockey round, by the way. Jockey spun. Jockey has spun, right. And Merkabem at the inside of King Chris. Chris has let him go. Chris has let Merkabem go. So Andy B and Merkabem both go up a position there over King Chris. King Chris, our pole sitter, drops to P5. Remember, he does have an automatic 4-point advantage over the rest of the field. That has been absolutely obliterated to the top 3 cars at least. And here is Andy B then, fighting, still battles up and down the field. I'm going to go back to Jan a minute. I think, no, that's not the closest one, matey, is it? I think we're going to stick on board with Chris. Now, Rai, when would you pit here? Because I don't know the tyre. You're obviously a lot more proficient with these cars than I am. You've obviously competed in 2 RRF1 Formula 2 events now. Oh, they're all coming in. Andy comes in. Of course you are a race winner, of course, right? Once.
Double race winner.
Bagged yourself that.
I won.
No, I don't know you. Did you win it? Oh shit, you did win the feature. No, I thought...
I won the feature.
I can't remember that. Did you win? Did you win that? I thought I did win the feature. No, you didn't win the sprint because you exploded, rather, mentally. So Jan is on the back of Around the Cheese now. Mate, these cars actually, do you know what, weirdly, these cars sound nicer. Oh, Jan's made a mistake! Jan's made a mistake and Shaggy comes through. As does... Oh no, Jockey didn't get through, sorry, Jockey's behind him, isn't he? So, Hammy and Shaggy both get through. So, Shag up to 9th, Hammy up to 8th position. Jan made a mistake on the back of Around the Cheese. Not sure if there was contact, I only caught the arse end of the move. Mate, this has been absolutely bleeding brilliant so far. But with these cars as well, right?
No one's within DRS of each other.
No, somewhat curiously, I think... Mate, they look a lot closer on the minimap, don't they? I think Chris might get DRS, does he? No.
No.
Okay, so we're going to go natural pace versus natural pace.
You don't get to change your fuel move, it's always static.
Really? Mate, I wish I... Well, obviously, I'm going to probably end up... Most likely end up streaming this shit. But, obviously, Sneaky will, I'm assuming, can be competing in our very, very first inaugural event. Which is, of course, ironically, guys, round this track as well. The reason why, like, we had quite a comical chat me and Sneaky earlier. Why have you picked Bahrain? There's a reason. So people can get their eye in, get a feel for the cars. You're in a sort of semi-competitive environment round here. Shaggy has really caught up. I have been around there on that, with these cars, or the 2018 version, and probably influenced my decision to stay. I think I actually have Merkabem. Merkabem gets himself the fastest lap. Bish pits in, as does Kovchi. So these guys are all set
for. If you watch one of their pit stops, I know it may be boring, but look at the pit crews.
1 minute, matey, I will. Oh no, Shaggy's coming in. Right, I'm going to go on board with
Bish. Look,
oh shit, yeah.
Look, that's why they're so much slower.
Mate, that's a hell of a responsibility for these guys to have to do that. Mate, they're all pitting in at the moment, so which means
like
Steo
pit early on the softs. Get those mediums on, you can go to the end.
Steo is doing the opposite strategy, of course, himself Around the Cheese and Hammy. And Vemans is staying out as well, as he? Vemans is
done the overcut.
No, he hasn't. Andy, who is he on?
He's done a
of course he has, hasn't he? Yes, he has. He's huge overcut. Or undercut, sorry, forgive me. Undercut, isn't it? And we've got a yellow flag set to 2. Skillian, he's having an absolute shocker. He did say he would, didn't he, in fairness to himself. But of course there is another... Oh, and Hammy's round! Hammy's round! Hammy's round! That's going to affect the potential top 10 battle for Hammy. No, he's a long way ahead as well, right? He's a long way ahead of Steo. Steo, of course, had that earlier incident, didn't he, on lap 1 where he fell literally right to the back, along with Kakashi. So we do have a little bit of a battle here between Vemans. Yeah, but say Andy's on much, much fresher mediums than the car of pure Vemans or Ultrams. He's now called, forgive me. Then you got me, matey. Racing the Merc, who I believe the Dams represent, aren't they, if I'm correct? Based on the colouring scheme, anyway. I believe that's who...
No.
Is that correct?
Are you stupid?
No, I just don't know how to. Oh, shit, Skillion's round. Oh, he's not enjoying himself. No, so technically the answer is yes, I am stupid, because I know fuck all about these.
Did you not know? F2 teams, there's only a couple that are represented by F1 teams.
Shit, I didn't know. So they're actually
based
independent
on
cars.
the driver academy and sponsors.
Whoa, whoa! What the living? I've just watched Wyber's pit stop and his pit had a spaz. His pit crew had a spaz.
Andrew Burn on Ultra.
Andy B. And there's a lot of cars coming out the pits
oh
here.
My God.
And he's going to have to duck inside. He's done Merkman. And just in front there's Bish coming out. Bish and Wyburn. Oh, Andy's overshot that ridiculously. And look, both cars. Merkabem's going to... Well, why am I migrating host? Oh, Wyburn's left. Fuck it. Jeez.
And he said, my internet's brilliant.
My internet's fine. Fucking hell. Whoever was second in the lobby then will become the host. I think we've got a couple of our regulars in second. And Wyburn's just stopped. Wyburn's AI has stopped. Because apparently it still thinks he's in the pits. My brain is stinging. Well, I think Wyburn is gone. Wyburn's out of this. And he's been disqualified. My jeez. Oh, I'm sorry for laughing. Skillion's gone off as well, guys, at the back. Skillion not... Oh, dear. Skillion's not having fun today. Yeah, I think Skillian probably best to keep himself going. He's still going, no damage I don't think. So we're going to be going back on board. So around the cheese, Twisted.
On the formation last spun, he's winning.
Yeah, he's... What's it, mate? He's, and Rufio's in the chat, haha. He's right, mate. Twisted went a long time on those tyres. Bishop, mate, now Bishadinho is currently net P1. He's P1. Bishop is winning the race. Bishop has not won an RF1 race since Season 1 Hungary. So Bish is going to be absolutely bit between his teeth there.
Merkabem back on Andrew Byrne, the RS Open.
The battle of the race between those guys, wasn't it? Twisted, of course, has been jumped by these. He's going to be looking to come out just behind Kovchi, you'd imagine.
Look at the speed
here comes
you get.
Fuck it, mate, I think, yeah, Wyburn literally has just been booted off everything, isn't he? Mate, we are laughing, but that is one of the most annoying fucking things in the world, that I tell you. Oh, I've been there. You go so far, you're winning a race, mate, and then, Vemers with a 3-second penalty. He is currently running in where's Vemers? P9, isn't he? Yeah, there is. Oh, what the hell was that? In the background. Jan, I think, has hit the back of Shaggy. Jan has hit the back of Shaggy there.
Oh
and
my
his
god,
wing went flying off the background.
Took Andrew B.
How has he gone through there?
Sector 1.
And he's having another fight back. Mate, do you know what? I was watching, obviously, Shaggy and Jan. Yeah, clip it, please, mate. We'll keep that for a fucking montage video or something. Mate, I missed it. I obviously was talking about that, but I saw it on the mini-map, flip back to it, and I was like, how the fuck has he just done that? Mate, Hungarians can drive very fucking well, mate, on this one. We've got a couple of Hungarians in the league now. We've got Balastic, haven't we, who's one of our trial runners, who has raced a few times as well, so very, very good driver. We've got a yellow flag Sector 2 and 3. I believe the yellow flag in Sector 2 are made because of Jan. I think the yellow flag in Sector 3 is Wyburn.
It's gone.
Mine's still showing. Just, yeah, it's still showing on my screen. I think it might just be a glitch my end there. One ball with Kovchi. Mate, I'm going to actually go back to Andy B because he's not given up the fight yet. And we've still got 3 pitters in this Grand Prix. I remember... Oh, now, Bishop, what will he do here? Is he going to... Yeah, he's got to go for it, hasn't he? Bishop is absolutely flying here, is Bishadinho. So he comes flying. Yep, so the yellow flag now is on sector. He's on the first corner. He certainly is, matey. Steele, my teammate from 8 years ago, of course. Bishop puts himself nice, easy over tip. We're going to get on board with Andy B and Merkabem. Nothing there. Kovchi, no other movement so far. Bish is having possible another race of his life. Wyburn. That's what I mean, Wybs. It wasn't even the internet, was it? Yellow flag sector 2. Oh dear, Skillian's not having a fun race, is he? Jesus Christ. Wyburn's joined, so he's back in for the next race, of course, Wybs. No, don't worry about it, matey. Oh, Dolby with a 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Dolby's not having himself a good race, but he is still going. If you're still going in these races, Rai, as you know, anything can happen. Just basically keep yourself driving.
Steer's got damage.
What's happened?
Steer damage.
Steer damage. Has he had that since... I think he's had that since lap 1, you know.
He might have been
got a funny feeling.
Seen fling up in the air.
Yeah, I think, yeah, because you did mention that, didn't you? I'm not sure if I didn't... I'm having a bad night of catching things. I think I might have cost him Skillian. Yep, I think Skillian just getting himself to the end, mate, isn't he? Just getting himself on. By the way, VRL Hammy. Oh, and who's that in the background? Vemon's running a little bit wide there, off the tricky downhill right-hand hairpin. So we are on board then with King Chris. Yeah, he's definitely running no ABS, isn't he? The way he's driving, you could just tell with Kovchi.
I run no assist with these cars. I have it all off.
I couldn't, mate. To be honest with you, I struggle. I've never actually turned traction on. Skillian 10-second penalty. He's coming into the pits. Skillian, he is retired in the pits. Okay, not like all right. Hopefully nothing gets caused of it.
VSC on stale.
Hopefully we don't get any. VSC.
Oh, Jay,
caused by the retirement in the pits. Oh no! No! He's not rage quit! Look at this! He's exploded in the pits! Get on board with Soldier, yeah, look! That's not a fucking rage quit, mate!
Oh.
He's absolutely imploded in the pits! I thought Skillian rage quit. That doesn't sound right. No, Jesus Christ! Obviously the way the screen made it look he just thought, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. But no, that is one of how has he fucking done that? Oh, Skillian. Yeah, that happened. So guys, just to let you know, if you guys are listening to this on live com, you don't need to leave the lobby. It will automatically put you into the feature race. We're not going to be having sig breaks or anything. We're just going to be rolling straight into the next race, of course. I may run for a little cheeky sig break, right? Not just like literally, obviously rapid fire, straight as soon as the race finishes. So we are racing back again, mate. Sorry, forgive me, I was a little bit off it. Kovchi just ran up. He lost the back end, didn't he? A little bit too much understeer there, or oversteer, should we say?
It's so excited. I'm going to jump up my seat. It's like I want to go for the move myself.
Mate, this has been. I know this has been one of the few races where it's kind of done that King Chris.
Oh, he's not. He's not.
Oh, he's not going to try this. Not through there. He's going to go for it. He's gone for it. Oh, he didn't, Chris. Great stuff. Fucking hell. Skillian says game is, but Chris runs wide. Then look at just in front. Steo, of course. Steo, yeah, he's got wing damage, hasn't he? Steo and King Chris, ironically, they're not teammates. So it's Chris and Jock are teammates, aren't they?
No, Steo's in the Salvador.
Look at this. Right, King Chris Kovchi. But Kovchi does have the DRS just.
Go on, Chris. Be Max Verstappen. Go on. Oh,
I thought he was going to then. The way I think he's gone back onto the racing line. In an attempt to bite back, and by the way, the race lead
in the
16 views, man. That is a record for my F2 stream.
And cheese.
So
thank you very much. Quicker tyre.
Wait, he's come out in P6 round the cheese. That's a really, really big kind of overcut there by Bahrain.
Twisted and Shaggy will be in the point.
Jockey currently running in P10 as well. Jockey's still on damage limitation. Hammy, you can't forget the likes of Hammy. I mean, the soft to medium is around about, from what I've seen, about a second and a half to 2 seconds quicker. Bishop is under intense pressure. Bish under intense pressure here, on a track that Bish knows very well. He has had one major blowout, of course. He was running in P3 in Season 2 of RRF1 Division 3. And, of course, managed to stack it in this corner.
Bang!
That really benefited me, to be fair. I can't lie about it. Mate, Merkabem. Oh, Bish actually got a purple first sector, but Merkabem has absolutely smashed it. Here we go then. Bish is going to be under his pressure. Oh, look, mate, Kovchi's all over the back of you. Keep an eye on Jockey for me, please, matey. I'm just going to stick on board with the front battle briefly because Merkabem is now in DRS range. He was just under a second when we went through the activation zone, and Bishop here is going to be under major threat. Nice, mate, yeah, because we've got a few battles. King Chris as well, all over the back of Kovchi. I'm not sure if Kovchi's made a mistake here.
That's a slap line Merkabem. It's 2 points for fastest lap as well in the Formula 2.
It certainly is, mate. We noticed that. Me and Shane noticed that right at the end of the Wednesday race. King Chris not quite
Kovchi's gone wide.
Remit yet. Kovchi's gone wide, and King Chris had a little bit of a luck, but Kovchi manages to return to the racing line just in time to cover everything off, but he's going to lose a bit of momentum here, and King Chris does have himself basically 1/3 of the lap is under DRS conditions. King Chris is going to go to the outside here. King Chris stays to the inside, and I think he probably... Kovchi's run wide here. King Chris round the cheese goes and gets himself a 3-second penalty. This is ridiculous racing here by these guys. Absolutely top job. I'll read your comment in a minute, Skills. I know it's been an absolute shit show for you.
He's put lost on my front when tapping the wall, got a 10-second penalty for going wide because the car wouldn't turn.
Chris has just done Kovchi. That is amazing. Chris to go. Kovchi's lost it. Kovchi's lose it a little bit. And King Chris has sent a move. Maybe King Chris, what an overtaking manoeuvre there. Top battling by these guys are newcomers. All the top 5 all on the same. Oh, Kovchi's gone. No. Oh, that's absolutely wounding. Oh, Kovchi, that is absolutely wounding for him. And there goes top 10. Gone. No, I think he can go back onto it now. He's fine. He was about a second clear of around the cheese. He's ran wide. Kovchi just has to move out the way. Oh, Jesus, don't speak too soon there, matey. Kovchi is going to try and he can obviously still fight. His car's still in a position to fight. He's not really got much damage. I think there is damage on there, mate. I think. But at the worst, it's going to be minor. Worst, it's minor damage, isn't it? You could say, but oh, that's so wounding, man. They've had a great little battle there. Look at Twisted here all of a sudden battling for Round the Cheese for P5. Round the Cheese is on quicker tyres, but Twisted's having none of it. So here comes Twisted then in the Carling car.
Got the confidence back.
Kovchi's not pitted, so no, right. I think you may be right. No damage there for Kovchi. And we know about Kovchi's overtaking, one of the best overtakes we've seen all season. earlier on, King Chris Finliff to get in the position of Twisted just on the back of him. Kovchi on the back of Twisted. We've got a 3-car battle here. And don't forget about the fact that Mercury is still pretty close, only 1.1 seconds off the race lead, just in the 4 laps to go of our feature race here.
Close. Oh, Jockey gone. Oh, he's up.
Jockey's...
Jockey just lost them.
That's damage. Is that damage? Yeah, I was going to say.
It wasn't Jan's fault. He lost the back end squirm and they both got wing damage.
Oh, Jockey, I was going to say, Jockey's having another go, is he? No, he's not at the moment. So, guys, we continue on then. Oh, look at this Jockey. I'm going to go back to him. Jockey. He's good. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You did him there. Oh, he's run wide, though. He's run wide. The move was already completely... Oh, he's let him go back through anyway. I think Jockey thought he needed to let him go back through. And he has done. And yeah, oh my God, brilliant racing between these guys. 3 position changes in 4 corners. Unbelievable stuff. Jockey just went through on the fucking chicane. Oh, Jockey, is he going to be alright? He's managed to keep it. No, he's run onto the curb there a little bit, so that's going to compromise him. Even with DRS, I think that battle is going to be done for the moment. Great driving here by the Carling cars of Shaggy and Twisted. By the way, Rye, I'm learning. I'm fucking learning. I believe they're Carling, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're Carling, aren't they? Yeah, man, I'm starting to learn. That was because
have you noticed?
Because I've seen the name.
Twisted to Shaggy, it's different liveries. That's what throws people off.
Yeah, how's it? Sponsors, you did say. Yeah, but honestly, that's why I kept having to look at the minimap to see. Like, I've been judging minimap a lot of the time. Closest battle on track, mate, is currently Jockey and Soldier Yam. There's no point in pitting, mate. They're in the points. I don't think Hammy's got enough in the next 3 laps to pull back in 7.2 seconds. Jan and Jock are still keeping pretty good pace, but I'm going to go up to the top here, Rye, because we have got ourselves a battle for P1 emerging here. It is between Merkabem and Bish. Bish hasn't won a race for nearly a calendar year, but will he be able to manage to pull it off? And don't forget about Andy B. Remember, Ryan, the last time every time we commentate, it's a mental race. Every time we race, mate, every time we commentate, it's fucking madness. Absolutely fucking madness. The last time we commentated together was Singapore. Oh, sorry, Baku, sorry, forgive me. In Division 3, sorry, forgive me. And we know what happened there on the last lap. 3 cars being left on the back straight on the last lap. We know it. It's on my channel, guys. Check it out there. In fact, it's on the RRF1 YouTube. I think it's the last video I uploaded to the YouTube channel, actually. Oh, Merkabem squirms a little bit there, coming round towards the right-hander. Oh, remember this? I'm thinking about it, right? This curb of doom is going to be completely brutal. Andy B is not out of sight yet. I'd say King Chris pretty much is. He's secured himself a good 4th. He does. He starts with 8th, doesn't he? It's an 8th the first run down and a run through. Skillian, of course, retired. He only has a sprint race to go. If that's the case, right, I think it's an 11-lap sprint, isn't it? Or a 12-lap sprint? I'm assuming that's the case. You reckon it's even shorter?
Sprint shorter.
Shit. I knew it was going to be shorter, but I wasn't sure if it's going to be that much shorter. Merkabem with the fastest 3rd sector. He really pulled that together then. He really nailed that second to last corner in particular. And Merkabem, he's going to wait for the opportunity. I believe he's all over Bishop. Oh, gets a bit squirmy, Merkabem. Oh, he squirmed it. That could really cut. That's costing him. Bish here will be breathing a sigh of relief potentially, but we know these cars are hot to handle, so to speak. Jan, Jockey's got Jan. Jockey's got Jan, but Jan's now in the DRS, so this is a battle for 9th position. The final 2 points paying positions. I believe, right, that's correct, isn't it? Top 10 still in Division 2. Quote me happy, forgive me. Oh, if it isn't, these guys are fucking pointless fighting. So Jan then comes down the main straight. Jockey also on the outside. Jan has kept that move very nicely done, but Jock's going to get DRS here. So we're going to just stick on board with this battle briefly. Oh, wait there. No, a bit further back, they're going to stick with Jan and Jockey just for the moment there, right? If you can keep an eye on that battle. And Vemon's had a 5-second penalty speeding in the pit lane. He's not had the most ideal. Mind you, his preparation was asking to join the race. And Jan's made a mistake. Jan makes a mistake. Jock, is he going to go through? No, but Jan's not made enough of a mistake. Jockey isn't quite there. Not quite through. But we have got one long DRS straight and 2 relatively short ones now, haven't we, left in the Bahrain Grand Prix. And Jan's gone round. Jan's gone round. I think Jock gave him a little nudge as well. Oh, that's wounding. And mate, I mentioned that Hammy was a bit too far back.
Back in DRS.
I'm back on board, mate. Oh, it's close. He's just there. He was literally... Oh, is he there? It flicked from 0.9 to 1.02. He's got it. He has got it, so he's got to prepare himself up for a move. Jan spun, mate, from 9th position. Jockey give him a little tag, but after the spin. So that's not going to wound him at all there. That's obviously not Jockey's fault. Jan did lose it in front of him, but Jan is out of the top 10. Hammy into the top. Jockey with a penalty, that could still be huge. Two more, yeah, there is only two, isn't there? Two more DRS straights to go for Bish to claim his first win in pretty much a year now. I think his last win was in April of 2019, and that was his only race win in league scenario racing, obviously in the modern era, at least before the 360. So will Bish be able to hold on from Merkabem, who has already proven his worth and his craft? Probably one of the greatest overtakes in RF1 history through the S sections. I believe it was on Andy B, wasn't it? And Andy is no slouch to get past. King Chris is hauling Andy in. So that's for the final points paying position. And there's Vemon's going very slow just up there. I think he's going to be just looking to get himself lapped. Yeah, there you go. He's getting himself lapped, mate, out of the way. As in, not to... Yep, there goes Ghosted. So Merkabem then is 9/10 off, but it's all about whether Bish can keep the car under control. It's his race to lose, Rai, and we know it'll hit him hard if he does. It must be so hard, mate. Imagine if he crashed out the feature race. He's got to just... I think he's done enough. He can't... He's just got... literally, stick it into lean. Stick it to lean. Oh, well, you can't, can you? But you know what I mean? Proverbially, stick it in the lean mix. Well, no, you know what I mean? Like, just take it easy. Cruise around the last corner. Avoid the curb. Which he has done, Rai. It's been a while. And there you go. Bishadinho wins the pre-season feature race. Rather F2 Bahrain. Merkabem, no slouch there, mate. 7/10 off at the end. Andy B. And Chris just behind him. Chris had a penalty, but that's not going to affect the running order. Vemon's, of course, there with a 5-second relief. Shout out Rai to Kakashi. Veranda Cheese in his RF1 debut P5. Is he going to be able to keep it? He doesn't. Oh, Koftu grabs it off him. Still a respectable P6. He's twisted. And Shaggy with a 5-second penalty. I think Jockey has a penalty himself, so that's not really going to make too much of a difference. Then we've got Jockey, of course, P9. Jockey, great qualifying, terrible start. He'll be the first one to admit that. VRL Hammy gets himself a nice cheeky little P10. Soldier Yan in P11. Steo in his RF1 return, by the way. Kakashi crossed the line in P15. Shout out to coming to the end. And Steo then P12. Good stuff. No penalties, I don't think, for Steo. Great drive there by him. And we do have then Dolby coming across the line to finish. Rai, I'm going to go for a quick smoke, mate. I'll let you do the rundown of the order. Then I'll be as quick as I can. Right, okay, there you go.
So the feature race is all wrapped up now. The race winner, Bishadinho. Second, oh, fuck off. There he is, the Prima driver. Top of the podium. Bishadinho, followed by Merkabem, followed by Andrew Byrne. And then the rest of the grid results as are follow. Chris P4, Kochi P5, Veranda Cheese P6, Twisted P7, Shaggy P8. Those top 8 will reverse for the sprint race, so it'll be Shaggy on pole, Jockey P9, Hamilton, Soldier Yan 11th, Steo 12th, Dolby 13th, Venoms 14th, Kakashi 15th, and the unlucky DMF on DSQ of Skillian and Wyvermeter. So obviously no breaks in between the feature and the sprint race. So it is as stands for points, like the normal F1. Obviously fastest lap is 2 points for F2, so Merkabem up to 20. Obviously King Chris would have had the 4 extra from pole, so you'd be on 16 as the stands. So for the rest of the grid, the race results are the quality positions, apart from P8 to first. That'll be reversed. So I will tell you the top 8 now. I'll see what it lets me. The race director.
Right, you are, guys. I'm back here. So, right, we've currently got nothing happening. It just says session starts 23 seconds on my mate at the moment. Oh, here we go. It's put them in random order.
Remember top 8 swap?
Oh, I'm not loaded. I guess the session hasn't loaded in properly yet.
It's loaded for me. So...
It's not loaded for me at all. Wait, what is going on? I'm getting fuck all.
Why is it?
I'm getting nothing. Oh, no. Sorry. It did this last time. Guys. Forgive me. I think it's just kind of resetting the cars to where they're supposed to be on the grid. Are you getting anything right? I'm just getting the pits at the moment.
Yeah. It always shows the pits.
Ah. Oh, of course. It's just going to show where they originally qualified, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
On mine, anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's a 12 lap, right? It was more than what both of us saw. I thought it would be about 10 or 11, but no, it's a 12 lap sprint race here. Yeah, get yourself off, mate. You might as well. So, guys, the qualifying order is as follows. It's going to be... Oh, you've already done it. It's probably best, mate, to be fair. So, of course, Bishop with an incredible win. The top 8 reversing, guys. I believe that will put Shaggy on pole position, if I'm correct. So, Shaggy will be starting on pole position with Twisted. And then in P6 in the last race, I believe was Kovchi, if I'm correct. So, he'll be starting 3rd. And then we do have in 5th was King Chris, he'll be starting 4th. By the way, this is me completely guessing. There may be some other explanation there. So anyway, this is what we're going to be doing, guys. The top 8 could basically in the last race get reversed, and then we will be able to roll from there. Round the Cheese actually did come P5. Sorry, it was Round the Cheese, so he'll be starting P4. Chris was 4th, he'll be starting P5. Then it was Andy B, he'll be starting 6th. Merkabem 7th, and Bishop, of course, winning the opening race. We'll be starting in P8. Wyman, of course, will be starting at, if I'm correct, the very back.
That piss felt fucking glorious.
Mate, it bloody opened, didn't it? Because we're in for an absolute treat here. I don't know what time the guys are going. I'm not currently on the chat at the moment, so the tablet's charging. I'm not doing a Korean mode stream tonight, guys, by the way. It's Monaco. I want to have a bit more time to prepare for that, because obviously I'm going to take it a bit more seriously than what I usually do, because I'm actually in a decent car this time for once. Ooh, sorry, mate, I was having a bit of a drink. New Pest, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the RRF1 family, mate. Thank you so much for the follow. I believe he was he meant to race tonight? I'm sure I saw that gamer tag somewhere. I recognise him from somewhere. Unless it was a different sign-up post or somewhere else I've seen that gamer tag. I recognise that Twitch tag for some reason. Is it Kovchi? Kovchi! Yeah, man. Welcome in, brother.
I think Dolby's like...
Great drive for you, Kovchi. I don't know, mate. All I'm getting is just... I'm getting nothing at the moment. It's saying Dolby's driving at the moment. I don't...
That's what I mean. He's lagged the lobby.
I really... Like, obviously, all I can see is him going at 8 miles an hour at the moment, and he's in neutral. I really don't understand what's going on, guys. Forgive me, I'm not... proficient in how this whole lobby kind of works.
Dolby, if you just back out and join back in again, just so the lobby...
I don't think he'll be able to, will he? But, okay, I'm so confused right now.
I told you.
What the hell? Why is Kakashi... They're facing sideways!
It's formation lap, don't worry.
No, look, they're facing sideways, look! Look at the back! Jan was facing What are we witnessing? Oh, they haven't sorted the grid technically, have they? Oh, it has. No, it started them in their actual grid positions where they finished, but they're not. I'm going to go on Landy, you'll see it. Oh my god. Yeah, good one, Cody's. Well done.
She just quickly send Dolby in.
Of course I can, mate. Of course I can, if it lets me. Is his name still on there?
No.
Dolby, try and get yourself back in, mate. Sorry if it... Hopefully it doesn't boot you out, mate. We'll see if we can get you back in for this one, brother. Here you go. Have a little go getting back in. If you can't, matey, And we'll obviously see if we can work on a fix and see if we can get you in another night, mate. Obviously, we do have the league season starting. Bloody unfortunate if it has. Really unfortunate if it has. Dolby's joined back in. Thank you, mate. If you can't get back into your car, which I don't think you can, bruv, but if you can't, mate, I do sincerely apologise. His Cold Master's just been a dick again. Yeah, bruv, man, standard. Wyvern is going to be starting right at the back. So that's going to be pretty intriguing here. I know, mate, in that case. Oh, I think Skilly's just hit the tap the back of Steo there. Is that going to be it? It is. Oh, that's unlucky. No, very unlucky there. Very, very unlucky. So let's get rolling here, guys. We've got a chance.
Yes, to be fair.
He barely tapped him. Barely touched him. Which is just ridiculous. Considering they're 4 places apart, it started everybody in random. Oh, lucky dolls, man. Like I said, good mate. Thank you very much for showing up. It's a really, really brave thing showing up in these cars. It's something I wouldn't personally do. So kudos to you, mate, for turning up. What were you gonna say, right? Sorry.
I'd have been racing, but I forgot the time.
And here is an unprecedented moment because he came in P8. Shaggy is starting on pole. So Shaggy on pole, Twisted. So we got a Twisted in P2. Who is that in P3? I believe that is Jock, isn't it? No, it's not. Who is in?
So yeah, it's not
Chris
on the left side, but the grid has swapped.
Yeah, the grid is absolutely fine because yeah, they see Kovchi is in P4, isn't he? Yeah, behind Brand the Cheese. There you go.
On board with Shaggy.
Shaggy and Twisted. Okay. Oh, here we go. It's reset. Right then, guys. Forgive the confusion there. That's pretty much on me. Here we go.
4, 5 lights.
5 lights. Merkabem jump start. Merkabem's jumped the start. Steel jump the start.
Oh.
2 jump starts in the lobby here, guys. That's so unfortunate for those guys. That's pretty much them done. Luckily, it's not a league format season. Merkabem is having a little go anyway, but he's going to have to. Oh, Kovchi and Veranda Cheese have had a collision, mate. Kovchi and Veranda Cheese. Oh, there's handbags here. There's handbags here. It's been an incredibly clean lobby tonight, man. We've had next to no. Oh, and who's that gone flying off in the background? Soldier Jan has exploded on the right hand side. Jesus Christ! I've seen him fly off. So here we go then, guys. Shaggy has took off, but he's got the Campos brothers and Veranda Cheese on the back of him. So who we got? Oh God, Kakashi is in P10. Kakashi's trying his best for me. He's legitimately there. Oh, there's a car on the inside here. Oh, and there's a huge crash. Wyburn and Hammy.
Kakashi's up to the 9th.
Wyburn and Hammy crashed in front of him, mate. That's why.
Kakashi's in.
Oh, and Skilly
stuck
out the. Oh, well, Kakashi, it was good while it lasted. He reversed off the track just basically to move out the way. Hopefully it doesn't disqualify him. Skillian is just having probably the race from hell. Getting into reverse, probably thinking, why did I fucking sign up for this shit? Steele's ran wide. Vemans moves into the top 10. And look at this up here, mate. Kovchi and Merkabem. No love lost between teammates. Kovchi and Andy B. Kovchi around the outside. Andy B around the outside of Kovchi. What an amazing move, mate. He needs it, mate. He needs it because there's going to be a couple of quicker cars. Oh my God. Oh, King Chris and Kovchi literally lagged into each other there. And Merkabem here on the inside of Veranda Cheese. Huge, crazy battle here between these guys. Veranda Cheese, Kovchi got damage. Andy B. Merkabem. I would expect it, mate. And look at this horror show for the Campos guys. Absolute horror show. Merkabem does have a drive-through penalty for jump start, and Kovchi hits straight in. That's him. Oh, sorry, no, Merkabem. Sorry, he was in front, wasn't he? Forgive me. Merkabem and Steo pits in, of course, to serve his drive-through. Just getting out of the way nice and early. Wait, Kovchi's there as well. Kovchi and
Bish in the pit.
Oh, it was Bish who had a collision. It was Bishop, not Wyburn. Bishop was involved in a collision. Was it Bishop? Was it Bishop and Skillian maybe? I don't know. That's bizarre. We need to look back at that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have a look back at that afterwards. Skillian up in P13 at the moment, so there is a top 10 potential for Skillian. King Chris, by the way, got Kovchi back. Kovchi just have damage to his car. So he's currently racing P5. Oh, Kovchi's got terrible damage here. And Jockey's behind him, Twisted as well. Started on the front row, Twisted. He's currently all the way down in P7. Shaggy is 2.7 seconds clear. So obviously the top 8 guys will be the quicker guys will be coming through the field. Oh no! Twisted spawned from 7th, mate. Shaggy is having one of the races. Wyburn moves to P9. He started at the back, Wyburn, remember? I believe it would have been Bishop, mate, that was involved in that collision at the start then, not Wyburn. Because Hammy and Wyburn Mate, it was actually... Yeah, it was. It was Bish and Skillian who had a collision.
Ooh.
Why? Bishop was... Oh, of course, yeah, because... Yeah, that's going to be a frosty one. I think I'm going to dive onto wrestling after this. Well, I was going to anyway. But unless everyone's doing Halo. I mean, we have to wait and see what everyone's doing, basically. Oh, and Andy is squeezed around the cheese. Look at this. Oh, my God. Around the cheese is coming into the pits. Why is he pitting? Why is around the cheese pitting? Is it damage? It must be damage. It's got to be.
Damage.
What? Wyburn fast to start P8. Wyburn's got the bit between his teeth after getting disqualified. Why is he... Does he know he doesn't have to pit? Oh, there is a battle going on there, mate. Sorry, forgive me. I was trying to work out why around the cheese was pitting.
Chris and Andrew Byrne. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Oh, these two have had battles on track before.
They won't make this last the whole race.
It's a bit of a bizarre one. I mean, are they going to be... Like,
look,
Andy's starting on soft tyres as well. Yes, and with a track that is very, very abrasive to tyre wear, weirdly, tyre temperatures don't really come into play around this track, but the tyre wear itself...
In the chat, 19 now, thank you for everyone who is watching.
Legend, people! Anybody who hasn't followed, be sure to do so, guys. We make more great content. You can see Shaggy miles up the road.
He's on the mediums as well. It's hard.
But he's going to be fuming. He's going to be fuming, mate, because we're actually doing podium interviews in pre-season. Fucking poor guy. Steele and Skillian. These two have not had... Steele not had the greatest start to his RRF1 career, but he is still rolling, of course. We'll have racing, I believe, no RRF1 racing versus Ireland. Oh, bloody hell, Christ, like a proper rugby battle, this, isn't it? And, oh, look at this in the background. We've got Russia versus Scotland. That's a good old-fashioned football clash, isn't it? Well, there's no other fucking sports on, so you may as well be watching this, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so Jockey then, yeah, on the back of Kovchi, and Kovchi's damage is really affecting Jockey. Go balls to the wall.
The ART
by the way, is up into P11. They sit in the alley, and oh, look at Kovchi. Kovchi's having a bite back here. Kovchi's having a bite back at him. Is he going to make the move here up the inside? Kovchi, he's committed. He's committed. Lock up. Great driving by the two of them. But Jockey holds him off, and Andy B and King Chris battling side by side also. Chris has himself a couple of DRS, and Shaggy's up to 4.6. 4.1. Merkabam's absolutely flying. Gonna watch, mate. Kovchi's just done Jockey up the inside, but Jockey's hanging around the outside here. Great driving all around here by these guys. And oh, Jockey runs a bit wide, and Kovchi gets the position back. You don't look. Kovchi's got a position. You're stealing. Steel, Skillian and Veranda Cheese all the way at the back now. Veranda Cheese makes a move on one, makes a move on two. Bloody hell, that was miles overcut there, unfortunately. But he's kept it. Where is Veranda Cheese? Oh my God! Oh, Veranda Cheese come back on track and hits Skillian in the side, and he goes flying into the wall, and his wing goes off. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh, and that's it. Is he out? He's retired on track. We'll be having words about that, guys. We don't promote that sort of shit in our RF1. I think we're gonna introduce something, mate. This is just me thinking out of the box. Like, obviously, you know, rage quitting is a no-no.
Yeah, carry on.
We know that anyway. But like, if people are going to do it as if they completely lose the plot, don't retire from session. Leave. And Yana's just done twisted round the outside of that bloody curb of doom. Mate, there is one thing we've done since RF1 has been reborn, of course. We've hired a bunch of fucking lunatics that made the pitting. What the hell? Andy's just bombed it into the pits without braking.
Boy, you did turn pit assist off, right?
That was me slapping my head, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. So Andy knows now the wrong choice. Vemmer's on Hammy. Where's he done him there? Oh no, he's on DRS, that's on DRS. Hammy's going to be able to bite back. Vemmers runs a little bit wide there. He's hit the curb on the outside. Hammy's going to get... Look at this behind. Jan and Twisted. Jan and Twisted, I don't know who to follow. I'll follow the front battle briefly. So here we go. Vemmers is on Hammy. Vemmers has done Hammy back. Hammy's done Vemmers back, sorry. Fucking hell. Sprint, mate. Is this what we're going to have to put up with every Saturday? I've only got a limited supply of alcohol, guys. But Chris is beginning to catch up now. 3.7 seconds now. Chris has the bit between his teeth. Bishop, of course, representing the hashtag PMS Productions, obviously, grabbing himself P1 in the last one. Chris also representing them. Wyvern's flying. Oh, please, Wyvern. I'm not biased, but if Wyvern wins, we'll never hear the end of it.
We'll never hear the end of it.
But if he doesn't, mate, you're going to have to eat your hat.
I have to eat my hat anyway. He's just been classified as the Formula 3 champion, only from last season.
Just to say, mate, as well, if bit of a controversial comment here. If Wyburn wins, does Amsterdam still have to wear Ferrari gear? I'll leave that with you. Right, okay.
Ferrari and
There we go. No, that's enough. That's enough. Don't go insulting people on my stream, please, matey. Thank you. Alright, so we've got Kovchi. Mate, Kovchi's got damage, though. And look how far King Chris has pulled away from Kovchi. In fact, no. Kovchi's done Jock and Wyburn's done Jock. Look at Wyburn go, Rye. Wyburn on the move on Kovchi.
Oh,
is he going to be able to do it? Wyburn, is he going to be able to do it? Wyburn gets himself a big of course, that's the fastest lap. Let's have a look here. No, you'd take a retard to make a move there, mate. I'm sorry, he's about fucking half a second back. But Evans on the back, a bit closer to Hammy. Well, I say retard. Nah, retard, we die bomber. So we got anybody called Wyburn's having another look at Kovchi. Kovchi, with that damage, is going to be heavily affected into a few of these corners, especially the tight, twisty parts of the track, like this section of Wyburn's.
You can see the floodlights coming on now. It's getting darker.
It is. You can see the sort of. I didn't realise that it's got an ambience to it. This track. If this is 100%, you'd actually physically see it go from light to dark. Then I'm assuming that's a pretty good way of looking at it. So I reckon, mate, we could, obviously, if we did have a bit more time on a Saturday, we could probably run this 100%, but obviously time restrictions, and, oh, Jesus Christ, sorry, mate, I was on the wrong camera there. Wyburn just needs to follow him through. Wyburn, this move almost looks inevitable, doesn't it? And he's going to then be chasing down King Chris, who has put about a second and a half on Shag since Andy B pitted. So we have got a couple of battles still on track here. Wyburn is, oh, that's not 4/10 of a second, I don't give a fuck what you say.
Skilly and Kakashi in the pit.
Skilly, oh god, Jesus Christ, Bish is pitted as well. Wyburn's just done him there. Top joined by Wyburn, but he's run wide. And Kovchi, he was through, so the position can still be his. I guess that's how the rules work. Skillian just in front of Kakashi. Bish is nearly lapped, by the way, by Shag. I don't think Bish will ever live that one down if that happens. Kovchi all over Wyburn. And mate, Kovchi's going to get the DRS. So let's go TV pod, a great sounding car here, the Campos, as he goes to the inside. But remember, he does, I think that is Kakashi just in front of them. He does have the damage. Wyburn will be able to hang it round the outside of him. Kovchi gives him the bare minimum room and keeps the position, but this isn't the end of the battle yet because Wyburn does have DRS. Kovchi just goes, fuck you, I'm having the inside line, and now they're playing snakes and ladders up the straight. Good stuff, they know how to do that. Oh, and they both run wide. They both run wide. The one defensive
before. Oh, fuck you, no, Jock.
Jockey goes, I'm having a sympathy move. And mate, Vemmans has just done wide. Oh, of course, it was DRS. Sorry, Jan has just done Vemmans. Jan snaked it into 7th position. Great move there by Jan. He moves into P7 over Vemmans, and now he can chase down BRL Hammy, see if he can do anything about it, which Vemmans couldn't, of course. Great battling from top to toe in this field. We're over half distance now. And poor Vemmans, poor Bishop, mate, is 1 minute and 2 seconds behind Steo. Last race's race winner, of course, having a really, really bad incident there off the start line. I believe it was with Skillian. Quote me happy on that one. I'm not sure if it was Skillian or Hammy. We will double check the footage. And here comes Pure Vemmans having another look at Soldier Jan. He wants his P7 back now, but he wasn't expecting to be fighting for this. I thought he'd be up in P6 by now. He did, at least. And he is still up there. Look, mate, there's a battle up top as well, because Wyburn and Jockey's done Wyburn. Jockey has done Wyburn, right? At some point, I did miss that, but Jockey's up to P4, and now he has a chance at Kovchi. And Wyburn will have a run. Oh, no, we're going to see a 3 wide here, aren't we? Oh, this is written in the fucking stars, this shit. Oh, Jockey, just a bit of a nudge.
I just noticed
mate, look at this. Wyburn and Jock.
Oh, my God.
Wyburn's just done Jock out of the final corner, which means Wyburn's now going to... He's not even opened his DRS. What the hell? Wyburn does not open his DRS. Kovchi, oh, watch out. That's just before the braking zone, wasn't it? You can make is that correct, mate? You can make as many moves as you like before the defensive zone. Well, the braking zone, sorry, forgive me. And
no.
Kovchi and Wyburn. Or is it just one? Across the whole way, okay.
Or if you're smart like Schumacher, you slowly drift across the circuit.
But that's like the proverbial kick in the bollocks, isn't it? Oh, look at this, mate. 3-way battle. Jockey, Wyburn and Kovchi. Remember, these guys have barely ever raced with Kovchi.
4-way battle.
Oh, I was happy with a 3-way battle. Fuck off. Too many cars spoil the broth, mate. So I'm going to... Oh, Kovji and Wyburn. Wybur's made a move on Kovji, but he's not able to pull it off. Oh, they're going to go side by side through here. You bunch of... You pair of psychopaths. Kovji's done an early break, and Wybur's going to try and go around the outside. And Kovji will have the line on the inside, but Wybur's going to have the motion and the DRS, of course. And Wyburn has pulled out a 3-corner plan move and moves into the final.
Oh my God, behind you.
Jock is out of it. Look at this Jan as well. Oh, and look at... Oh my God. Oh, who's that? Bevins loses it. Bevins loses it in the background. We got Twisted here. Twisted on the... Jesus fucking Christ. Twisted has not managed to get back through. Wyburn's finally getting away from Kovji. Jockey's lost an end plate. Oh, Jockey just got a little bit too close to the back of Kovji. Well, that advantage that he had. Yeah, I like that part. That was quite good, actually. Mate, Hammy has managed to pull away now from Jan there by 1.1 seconds. That's not 1.1 seconds.
There's a Scottish guy battling a Russian guy in a Russian driver's car.
They call that mistaken identity and misplaced fucking passport, I think. But anyway, mate, go back to that. Jockey has DRS. Jockey has DRS, mate. Jockey has DRS. Kovji is going to go to the inside here. Kovji and Jockey, I believe, if he could just... Oh, he's turned in. Look at that. Jockey trying to force the move through. And doors. Not giving Kovji any space, but Kovji's going to have DRS here. Kovji, look behind him. He's got a 4-way battle back there. Look. Oh, I think... No, they must have gone through literally 0.0 apart, so nobody gets the DRS, I don't think. The first one getting DRS is Vemans, who manages to keep the position from Twisted. Absolute madness here. Kovji is in P5. I think he's got slightly heavier damage than Jock, hasn't he? I think he's lost the entire front left of his end plate. Jockey's just kind of lost the actual flap end on it. That's a new technical term for it, guys. Flap end. Bite me, quote me, copyright me, bitch. Here we Guys, this has been some of the best racing I've seen in a long, long fucking time. I'm not just saying that because I'm biased.
Shaggy could possibly lap Skillian.
Well, he will. Based on that, Skillian really, really doesn't like these cars, does he? And he's not susceptible to losing Skillian a lot. He's not a big fan of being down in this position. Skillian prides himself on getting as high up the field as he can, and this is really... Well, it's not going to dent his confidence, because I know he's got quite a thick skin, right, hasn't he? But, you know, you've got to put this sort of performance out of your head. And, mate, don't worry about it, because Bishop is not exactly out of the woodshed yet. And Andy B has just driven headfirst into the wall. What a catch that was on stream. Just literally caught him, and he just went, do you know what? Hi, Pos, you haven't watched me for about fucking 4 laps. I'm going to drive into the fucking wall for you now. Fuck you. Here we go then. So Vemans on the back of Jan. Any other battles going on? I think there is a... This is probably the best one to watch so far. We're on lap 10. Right, we are just under 3 laps away from potentially Shaggy bagging his first victory in an F2 car and his second victory, technically, if we're still counting it Season 3, which we're not, but, you know, it's second victory in about 9 weeks, so good effort for Shaggy. So here we go then. So we're just rocking it in. Vemans, Twisted, these guys are all... Oh, look at this, mate. It's now a 5-car battle. Merkabem's caught them. Kovji's just done Jockey back. Kovji's just done Jockey. Jockey must have made a mistake there. Mate, look at this battle. This is just ridiculous. They're just setting themselves up. Oh, Hammy lost control. Jan. Oh, my... They've got no fear. Ladies and gentlemen.
From fucking Holland. What do you expect?
Oh my God, Max Verstappen channeling through his pubic line. Never mind that. Anyway, we're still battling up here. I don't care. I can say what the fuck I want.
Oh, this is good.
No restrictions needed. Oh, poor Jan. Great overtake. Overtake of the race, maybe. Good luck. You've now got 4 cars on DRS on you, mate. And Merkabem, by the way, what is going... Vemans, no, they're not actually making a move, but look behind. Merkabem has gone on the outside of Twisted. Now he's up to P9 after his comeback, after the earlier drive-through penalty. And Jockey with a 3-second penalty. Run wide. Look at this, mate. Jockey trying to force his way up the inside here. Chris is only 1.6 seconds off Chris with the bit between his teeth. And he does have the... This is the... I'm fucking getting this straight on YouTube. Kovji, he's letting through. Kovji wanted the DRS. Like I said, he's, you know, it's up to him when he does it, matey, isn't it? You know what I mean? Kovji has just literally moved over so he can get DRS on Jock. Sportsmanship? Not really. Racing? Fucking damn right. That's why I look at it. I'm looking at this, mate. Vemans on Hammy, and Hammy has not... Hammy's got DRS, but doesn't seem to be using it.
Between Kovji and Jockey.
These two are just kicking the crap out of each other. Kovji, no, that was borderline there.
It was racing. Jumping the wheels.
It was racing incident. Andy B's going for fastest lap, by the way. He's not in the top 10 though, so I don't know how that's going to work.
Chris is in DRS.
King Chris. Oh god, we're going to go on board. Right, if you could just watch that fucking mad lunatic battle behind, if you can, please. I'm going to stick on board briefly with this. So, Shaggy, with the potential of his first Grand Prix win, Andy B has absolutely exploded in front. How has he done that?
Shag don't have many bones left. I think he's just lost a few shit in himself.
Mate, come on, jeez, mate. Veranda Cheese has left the session. Oh, he crashed out earlier. Oh yeah, Veranda Cheese crashed out earlier, didn't he? Forgive me. He's only brought the VSC out. Oh no, VSC retired on thing, didn't he? Sorry. In the pits. But look at Vemmans and Hammy. Vemmans and Hammy side by side. Will you guys give each other a fucking break? Crying out loud. Merkabem's going on the outside as well. He's going to switch to the inside now. No, he's waited. Oh, look at... I want to go and watch the front battle. In fact, I'm going to. Because here comes King Chris then. This has been non-stop action. I can't wait for... Oh, he's gone for the inside move. King Chris at the inside. Heartbreaking for Shag, but Shaggy's going to hang it. Oh, a bit of a nudge there by Chris. I think it was just cars banging. Chris gets the move done, but Shaggy's deep on the inside. Oh, fucking Christ on my life. Shaggy with DRS. No, he didn't get it. Chris got DRS. Just got it. Now we're going to flick back here because there's an absolute plethora of cars. Merkabem, Vemmans, Hammy. Merkabem's got Vemmans. Got Hammy so far. Merkabem's going to go up the inside of Vemmans. He can't quite get the move done, but Hammy's Rackwell on the outside of him. I feel like a fucking horse racing commentator right now. Shaggy, 1/10 of a second behind King Chris. Shaggy's going to have one last chance.
Vemmans has done Merkabem.
Vemmans, no, he kept it, mate. I think Vemmans was 6th anyway. But Merkabem, oh, he's dropped it behind. He's smart. Merkabem's using his brain here, mate, isn't he? He's thinking we've got one more DRS, proper DRS straight to go. And we're actually approaching that DRS straight right now because Shaggy is on the back of King Chris. Is he going to get a good run? He's too far back, isn't he?
Shag, you know your rear wing opens, right?
Does he? I think they might be running the DRS, but it's just not showing it, mate, to be fair. Because I heard the beep. Merkabem's got Vemmans. Merkabem's just done Vemmans. Oh, fucking... help me. Oh, Vemmans has hit Merkabem round. And Hammy's gone past the pair of them. No, he hasn't. Merkabem keeps position. Hammy's just hit the back. Hammy's just hit the side of Merkabem.
Fucking hell.
And Twisted has capitalised here. Twisted is going to have a move at Vemmans, but Vemmans has got DRS from his hash move on Merkabem. That being said, we've still got a battle up front. Ooh, for the love of fucking Christ, man. Chris is going to win, but is Shaggy going to get it on penalty? I don't know if Chris has got a penalty. Shaggy didn't get it. Chris wins. Wyburn gets himself P3. Great drive by Wyburn. Have you noticed we haven't even spoke about drive of the day because we haven't got enough time. We're still commentating here. Jan sneaks away. Kovchi P4. Slightly controversial with him and Jock, but basically he got it. He got the move done. And Jockey hit the side of his car, of course, on the way back through. Didn't leave each other much room, but they both went banging wheels all the way through. Merkabem comes across the line in P6. Vemmans and Twisted. And Hammy has overtaken Twisted on penalty countback. Jockey gets 10th. Steo 11th. We're going to have to wait. We've finally got ourselves a bit of time now to regroup.
Just take your time, mate.
That was, I'm going to call it now, one of the best races I've ever seen. That had everything. Right, you sure you want to race next week? Look up at the comms. Fucking incredible.
Killer 2541.
Legend, mate, thank you much love. Look on the RRF1 family watching action like this. How can you not fucking follow? Jesus Christ. Unless you hate me, but then if you hate me and you're still watching, hiya.
2 PMS
right, so
winners in a row.
Sorry. It is, mate. 2 PMS guys. No, Wyburn gets himself on the podium there. 1 and 3 for the podium for the PM hashtag PMS Productions guys. But that's not the story of this race, man. What an absolutely incredible Grand Prix. That had everything. Kakashi, by the way, right? Another finish. Well done, Kakashi. Keeping it going. 100% finishes this season, of course, throughout all the pre-season races.
Fish is blowout. Fish has got a blowout.
And that's pretty much the last thing that we expected to see. Bishop with a puncture. Wow. Just fucking wow, mate. That was ridiculous. I've never seen a race like that before. That was stupid.
Well done, King Chris.
But stupid.
Kiwi. Nice.
Gets himself on the top step of the podium. That's fucking nice in the F1 trophies. King Chris with a great win there. And that, ladies and
The
gentlemen...
quickest I've seen Shaggy move in my life.
Nah, he went pretty quick after you hit him in America. On assist. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the F2 pre-season, and that's only pre-season, ladies and gentlemen. We are back next week with the official launch of the F2 series. We're going to be putting a sign-up post on the page in the next 5 minutes. Funnily enough, Merkabo gets the fastest lap of 4 seconds with an extra 2 points.
Lap, mate. Unlucky. You can put that in the comments.
Oh no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He wasn't in the top 10, was he? So it doesn't count. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Top 8. Top 8, Ray, you were right. No, he did. He was quicker. He was actually quicker than Merkabo. He's 3 tenths quicker, but he's given it to the top 8 guy. So I guess that's how that works. Right, and King Chris then wins. Shaggy second. And then sprint top 8. So here we are, mate. Just for a quick rundown, we've got Chris, Shaggy, Wyburn, Kovchi, Jan, Merkabem, Velens, Ami, Twisted, Jockey, Stio, Bishadinho, Skillian, and Kakashi with DNFs from Andy spectacularly on lap 11, and Veranda Cheese from the pits. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Positive Glad in association with RRF1 and PMS Productions. PMS Productions, hey Urban, sorry I'm not going to be end of the stream now, but I just want to say thank you so much, guys, and obviously, as you know, these are very, very tough times we're living at the moment, so I hope this has given you a little bit of a smile under these dark times. Make sure you guys stay at home, keep your family safe, and most importantly, just stay alive, I guess. This has been your man Positive Glad, working together with Sneaky Wolf, like I said, representing PMS Productions and RF1. Thank you so much for watching this evening, guys. You've been an absolute fucking great audience. All the best. Much love. We're back with you with Raratron. Bye for now.